So question 18, we have a coefficient question here. I'll leave the past paper I've got this from below. And if you want to check out a playlist for this past paper, it should be on my channel, so you can head over there and check it out. Now, question 18, we have to work out the values of A, B, and C, and we have basically a left-hand side and a right-hand side, and they are apparently identical. That's what these three lines are. And on the left-hand side, we have 12x cubed plus 7x squared plus 3x minus 10. And on the right-hand side, we have 2 times all in brackets ax cubed plus x squared plus 2x minus 5, close bracket, and then we have plus x times bx plus c. So we basically need to work out what values of a, b, and c make this, I suppose, equation correct. So what values are gonna make it sure that this identical symbol is accurate? Now you can do this in a couple different ways. The way I've chosen to do it is expand out the right hand side, and then from there we're gonna group the like terms together, and then we're gonna compare them to the left hand side, and we're going to say, hey, what values of a, b, and c do we need to make this correct? So expanding out the right hand side, we have 2 times everything in the first bracket, and then x times everything in the second bracket. Now if you don't know how to times out a bracket, you should check out my other videos, or you should, try and find another video on YouTube, or try to learn how to expand brackets, because you're definitely going to need it for these sorts of questions. So now we've expanded everything out. The first bracket we just times everything by 2, second bracket we just times everything by x, and that leaves us with 2ax cubed plus 2x squared plus 4x minus 10 plus bx squared plus cx. Now we want to group together the like terms, because if we look at the left hand side, all the terms are kind of grouped together. For example, on the left hand side at the top, we have 12x cubed plus 7x squared plus 3x minus 10. So when we group our terms together, we're going to have 2ax cubed plus 2 plus b times x squared plus 4 plus c times x minus 10. And I'm going to explain how I did that. So grouping like terms is grouping basically the x cubes, the x squared, the x's, and then the just normal numbers by themselves, for example the 10. And you do this by putting them side by side. So for example, we have with the x squared, because the 2ax cubed is fine, we don't have any other x cubed, but for example with the x squared we have 2x squared plus bx squared. Now if we had 2x squared plus bx squared, well, we want to take out the x squared because that's the like term. So if we were to simplify that and take out the x squared, it's going to leave us with 2 plus b times x squared. And as for the 4x plus cx, same again, we have 4x plus cx. So what's the like term we can take from that? It's the x. So if we take out the x, it's going to be 4 plus c times x. And obviously, if we times it back out, we'd be left with the 4x plus cx. And then we just have the minus 10. Hopefully that made sense, what I've just said. If it doesn't, leave any comments or questions down below. I'll do my best to try and get back to you. But now we've got to here, we can see, okay, we have 2ax cubed plus 2 plus bx squared, and then plus 4 plus c times x minus 10. And then we just need to compare this to the left-hand side. So for example, with the 2ax cubed, well, we know on our left-hand side, we have 12x cubed. So that means this 2a must be equal to 12, because we know x cubed and x cubed is the same. So if we want to make this, I guess, formula or equation work, we want to put 2a equal to 12. So we can do that on the side here. 12 is equal to 2a, so a is going to be equal to 6. Next up, we have 2 plus b as a coefficient of x squared. Now 7 is on the left hand side, so 7 is going to be equal to 2 plus b, where rearranging that, we get b is equal to 5. Next up, we have 3 equal to 4 plus c. So c is going to be minus 1, and then we just have 10 by itself. If you want to check your answer, you can sub in the a, b, and c into the formula we have at the bottom, times out, and you will see it's going to be equal to the left-hand side of the equation. So hopefully that made sense. I appreciate it was maybe a bit more of a complex question, so if it didn't, just let me know. I hope it did. Best of luck with your maths. Thanks for watching the video, and yeah, thanks again.